Hi, I'm Marlon Price with the Recognition Program. In this video, we'd like to show you our website and how to navigate around the website and to access all the resources that are available there. This is the main website, and this is the address, rp.tpcaf.org. If you want to type that in and bookmark it, it'll be very helpful for finding it easier later. The website consists of 6 main areas: register, submit a new proof of compliance, knowledge base, troubleshooter, news, and downloads. Over on the right side is a login section. We won't be logging in today because you really don't need to log in. In fact, you don't need to register until you're accepted into the program. You have access to all of the downloads, and that's where we're going to concentrate our look today. But also in the knowledge base section, the users group is a great tool for program managers. As you're reviewing your policies and procedures in the program, you may find that the policy that your department has right now may not meet a standard, or maybe it's not one that you like, and you want to take a look at other standards, other policies from other departments. So you can go to the users group. If you join that group, it's a Yahoo group, and it allows you to go to the Yahoo website and leave a message. And basically, if you're working on, say, the pursuit policy, and you don't like your pursuit policy, you want to make some changes in it, you can ask other members of the organization to send you a copy of their pursuit policy. And the next morning, when you come to work, you'll have several in your inbox that you can look at and maybe edit for your use. So it's a great tool for seeking assistance throughout the program. This section also has Recognition Program operational policies. These are policies that the Recognition Committee has established for handling specific issues within the program, and you can look at those when you get time. The main part of the website that we would like to talk about today is the download section. As you first join the program, the first place you'll want to go is to Getting Started. And it is a list of all of the areas, all of the things that you need to get started in the program. The first one is the Standards Manual. Now, we issue a new Standards Manual every January 1st, and so make sure you always have the up-to-date version. The Program Manual is actually a written description of how the program operates. There's an application for the program. There's about a 3-page document on what is the Recognition Program if you need to be explaining it to the members of council or a city manager or something like that. It's a great tool to use to explain the process. Down at the bottom here is the complete program files and document submission forms. If you decide that you're going to join the program and actually pursue recognition, then this is a great place to go to download that complete file. What it will do for you is it will set up on your computer a complete set of program files, file folders for each standard with the document submission form already in the folder. That's where you can store copies of your policies that meet that standard, copies of proofs of compliance, and make it much easier for submitting proofs of compliance electronically. So if you go back to Program Manager Tools and Forms, I'd like to show you a couple of things in there. One is a standards checklist. It's a 3-page Excel spreadsheet that lists all of the standards. You can even expand that spreadsheet and add columns for who's responsible for that standard and when it was submitted and those kinds of things. It's completely customizable. The Avery file labels. Every agency has to have paper file folders as well, with copies of the document submission form, copies of the policy, copies of proofs of compliance in there as well. So in creating those file folders, it's sometimes difficult to get somebody to sit down and make labels for them. So if you go to the office supply store and get Avery label 5167 or 8167, the same size, you can download this file, open it up, hit download, open, and then just put the labels in the printer and hit print, and all of your labels are done for you without much effort. So that's an easy way to set up your paper files. There are copies here of sample file submissions. If you want to see what a file folder looks like, you can look at one of these. It has a properly completed document submission form, a copy of the policy, a copy of proofs of compliance that show that they meet that standard. Down at the bottom here is a new addition that we just added. Cedar Hill, Texas Police Department developed a policy distribution system electronically through Microsoft Outlook. And of course you have to have, whenever you issue policy, you have to have proof that all of your officers have received it. So this is a process that they use to actually distribute policies by email and actually capture when the officer opened and read it, and they are able to print that out then and use it as proof of compliance. So it's a great process. There are software programs that you can buy to do that, but this is a free process, and you just follow step by step the instructions that are in this download. So there's a number of things there. Most importantly, I think, though, are their sample policies, and I wanted to show those to you. This sample policy section, all of our standards that require a written policy, a written directive, we have a sample policy from some agency that has already submitted it and already been accepted. So we know that these policies meet our standards. Now, in some cases, there may be more than one policy for that standard. So let's say you're working on standard 301, which has to do with firearms qualification, and you really don't like the way it's worded, or maybe it doesn't meet the standard like you want it to. So you can go to Chapter 3 and open up Chapter 3. Sample policy, you can hit download. The download section, then you can open it, and that's Missouri City's policy that met standard 301. If the policy does not meet your needs, then you can go and look at maybe a second policy, and this one may be the one from Hegwood Village, and you can read that one and see if that meets it. And if it meets your standards and you want to put it in your policy manual, you can cut and paste sections of it as you need to use. So these agencies have agreed to post these things for your use, and they're very helpful. Now, the Texas Police Chiefs Association also has a complete sample policy manual that meets all 163 standards of our program, and it's available for download, and you can edit every bit of the pieces of that will be required to meet our standards. So that's some of the resources on the website. If you have any questions about navigating around the website or suggestions on how to improve it, we'd certainly appreciate a call. So until next time, thanks. Bye.